Hello, everybody. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask.
Hey, Vadim.
Hey,
So, question.
go ahead.
I'm ready to look into yield farming, harvesting, and liquidity and all these kinds of things. How do I know what to invest in or what to take a shot at?
What to invest in? You mean like the researching the tokens themselves?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that information is easily available. You can just go on YouTube and just, research the token name. Just type in BTC, ETH, USDC, all of that. They're all mostly blue chips on StellaSwap. So, you know, very well-known projects, all of them, really, on StellaSwap. That's why I chose it. Yeah. And you have to kind of just decide on your own which one
So,
you like.
the one that you mentioned, that's the $1 to $1. Like, what kind of harvest do you typically get out of that?
USDC, you mean?
Yeah,
What do you mean by what kind of harvest?
like when you basically want to pull out your profits or whatever it is.
What do you mean by that? There's a percentage return per year. So, it depends how much you put in. That's it. It's easy math. And it
All right,
kind of
okay.
and it kind of goes up and down based on how much you invest and based on how many people are in the pool. It's adjusted in real time. So you just open, StellaSwap app.stellaswap.com and just see what the rate is now. I don't even know what it is right now, but I could tell you if you want. Here, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, out of my phone. Let's see. You mean like USDC Glimmer, like that one?
Yeah, you
Is
can
that
look
what,
at that one. Yeah.
is that what you're talking about? Yeah, it's like 76% a year. So, if you invest 10 grand, you can get 7 grand, 7,600 bucks a year or something like that. That's the math. Divide that by 12. That's what you get per
Okay.
month.
All
So,
right.
is that what you mean by
Yeah, yeah,
question?
yeah. It's a
Yeah.
general question to begin
Yeah,
with.
it's easy math. It's just, it doesn't matter if you put in $100, $1,000, $10,000, $100,000. Like the mechanics are exactly the same. The math exactly the same. Everything is the same. So, it just depends, how much risk you want to take, how much money you want to put in, and what do you want to do with that money? Do you want to take it out every week? Do you want to take it out every day? Do you want to reinvest it back into the farm? It's up to you, really. It's kind of like the opposite of FTX thing, right? Like everything here is super transparent. You have full control. Not me. I have no access to your funds. Neither that StellaSwap. They have no access to your funds either. Only you have access to your funds. Yeah, they just run the protocol. That's what they do. That's it. So everything is kind of automated and smart contracts on Moonbeam blockchain. It's the complete opposite of like centralized exchanges. Yeah, like Coinbase and Binance and FTX and all those scammers. Yeah. Well, Coinbase is not scammers, but I don't know. I don't trust centralized exchanges. That's just me though. I'm paranoid. No. I trust myself. I trust holding my own private keys. And why would you want to trust them anyway, right? What's the point? Like, why would you want to trust a third party, right? And hope that they're gonna, do the right thing, right? When you can just like not trust them, right? And hold your own things. That's
Perfect.
I think that makes more sense, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
no, thank you.
No problem. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of bringing this, to people because it's perfect timing for it, right? With all these scammers, people are like, oh, I have no more trust in DeFi. Yeah, but you were never in DeFi in the first place. What are you talking about? You think FTX was DeFi? Really? that was like it wasn't even a good CFI, like Coinbase is good CFI, okay? Because Brian Armstrong is actually like a trustworthy guy. They're a public traded company. They do audits, right? Like FTX did none of that. They were offshore on Bahamas. This guy was using customers' funds as his own personal piggy bank, basically buying properties and shit. Right? So that was like even a bad example of CFI. And these people are like, oh, DeFi sucks. Yeah, right. Anyway, yeah, that's my little rant for the day. What's up, Monique?
I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk.
I see you still can't figure out that Alti, huh?
Exactly. I don't know how to talk.
You don't know how to talk?
No, exactly. Yeah, I don't know how to chat. I don't know how to say anything.
What do you mean? You're saying it right now.
You can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't like talking. I'm shy. I don't like talking.
You
I
can
don't like
talk, it's
talking.
fine. I can hear you just fine. Yeah, you can
I don't,
ask.
but I
Go
just
ahead.
want to be heard. I don't like being heard. I like to hide. I don't like it. It's not
It's
my
fine.
style.
You're hiding. I don't see you. You can still talk, though.
I know, but I don't like being even heard. Well, no, I can't do anything. I feel totally strangulated. I can't do anything. Yeah, the Aussie, I don't understand. Yeah, I'm scared to even talk, to be honest. Yeah, the Aussie, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to start because I'm totally nuts.
Auth is really easy. You just press the plus button and you just scan the QR code on your
What
screen,
Q?
like on
What QR
Coinbase.
code?
That's it.
Where? What QR code?
On Coinbase, when
Okay,
you
you didn't
add,
mention Coinbase. You never mentioned that.
no, it's mentioned
Where?
in Alti lesson. It shows you even what to do. It shows you even where to go in
Oh my
Coinbase.
God. No,
Yep.
no, I
Yep.
don't remember seeing that at all. I really
It's
don't. But
it's definitely in there. It's definitely in there.
wow. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry if I missed it. Right.
All
So I've
right, it's
got
all
to.
right. Yeah, that's why you have access to the course forever. That's why you can go back and
No,
rewatch it. No
I feel
problem.
like a retard, to be honest.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
cool. No, it's a lot of details. Like the videos are really concentrated, so people do
Yeah.
miss things, which is okay.
Yeah.
That's why you can
Really?
go. Yeah, it's fine. You can go back and rewatch it. You can watch it many times. There's no
Well,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, you can have access. A lot of people do that. They go back to like all the way back and then rewatch things because this course is referenced too. Don't forget, it's not like you go through it
Right.
once and that's it. You can, you can use it for reference, like a reference book,
Yeah.
Because sometimes
So
I
what?
forget things too, and I go back myself and I rewatch things, so that's fine. Yeah.
You're trying to make me feel better. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Yeah. Plus, it's a new thing for you. I've been doing this for like decades.
Wow. Okay.
You just started doing it, so
Yeah.
you have even more of an excuse to rewatch things than me, right?
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I've
Yeah.
got where does it say about the downloading Coinbase or to get how do I do that with Coinbase? Where does it
Basically,
say that?
once you go to the next module and you start setting up Coinbase, right? Like you'll see there's gonna be a section like a security section, how to add 2FA, two-factor authentication, right? And
Yeah.
once you add it, they're gonna give you like a QR code. And all you have to do is you have to scan that QR code with your Authy app. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Right.
Very easy.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, very easy.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It
And
seems
you'll
easy.
see it. It makes sense. Trust me. It would all make sense in the end once you go through the course. Once you go through the whole thing, it does make sense. But I
But I
guess
thought
in the beginning, it's a
yeah.
little,
No,
disjointed.
it's very daunting. Yeah. But you said after like all the first module that don't to do everything before you go on to the next module.
Well, you just have to set up all the software, basically.
Well, that's what
Like
I'm trying to do with the Authy. That's what I'm trying to do now.
yeah.
But I can't set it up if I don't have a QR code,
No.
right?
You will get the QR code in Coinbase. I just kind of show you how it's done, So you
Oh,
can what you can do is when you start setting up Coinbase, you can go back to that Authy lesson.
right. Okay,
And you can
that
see
makes
how it's done.
sense. I was saying what QR code? I couldn't see anything. Right,
Right,
right.
right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I can put that actually in the course. Thanks for that. Hold on. Let me see, because
No, I'm happy to help, Vadim.
I'm
Happy
tuning
to
the
help.
course as well to make it easier to understand for beginners. See, because we're in the pilot. This is the first launch, right?
Right. So I'm
So
actually helping you. That's
yeah.
good to hear.
Yeah, actually, I've added a lot of things to the course. To be honest,
Already.
yeah, a lot of things. I'm making
Right.
it beginner friendly because there's nothing out there right now in the market. Nothing
No,
like this.
you're blazing a
Nothing.
trail, Vadim.
Yeah,
You're
this is a
blazing
whole
a
new
trail.
thing. So I'm creating this with you guys. So you're helping
Right.
me create something that's not out there at all. Because
Okay.
everybody gave up on the newbies. Everybody's like, oh, these people are too dumb. They can't figure out. See, me, I think the opposite. I think you guys are smart.
Really? Oh,
Nobody just made the right course for you guys, tailored for you
wow.
guys. See,
Okay. No, that's
that's the problem. That it's not
oh,
that's the problem. It's the
yeah.
courses that are the problem. See?
Wow. Okay.
That's what it is. See, and I'm
Okay.
gonna prove those guys wrong because I'm gonna make a course that's super easy for the beginners, and then you
Please.
guys
Yeah.
get to use all of that good stuff with this course's help. See, and I'll
Okay.
make a lot of money while doing that. So why
Okay.
not?
So I've got
It's a
to do
win-win.
sort of go to the. How hard is it to join Coinbase?
It's very easy. Yeah, it's
Like everything else is easy. Okay.
everything is easy in this course. Yeah, you just have to
It's easy when
follow
you
it
know
step by
how.
step. No, I show you
How?
though. You don't have to know. That's what you pay me the big bucks for, right? So I show you how
Yeah.
to do it. You don't
No, that's
have
the
to
only
know how
reason
to do it.
I mean, I feel guilty talking to you, but since I paid for it, I'm like, what the hell? Just ask the
Exactly.
question.
Exactly. You paid for this.
No.
So it's okay. You
Yeah.
paid for the service. Use the service. It makes sense.
Totally. Right. Okay. That's all
That's why
for
I
now.
provide the support,
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
That's why people are like, oh, why don't you give it out for free? What do you mean? I can't like just give people my time for free. Like, what do you want me to do? How do you expect me to pay my rent
No,
or
don't
buy my
expect that.
food or,
Don't expect that.
like what?
Don't expect
People
that.
are funny like that. I'm like, all right, sure, I'll do it for free and I'll just live on the street in refrigerator box, I guess, with a sign, we'll set up DeFi for free. Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, people don't appreciate when you give things for free anyway, do they?
Obviously not. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to, get value for giving value, right? I mean,
Yeah.
come on. That's just a
Okay.
normal exchange. So
Right.
let's see.
Also, I mean, you're having this talk here like once a week, but during
Yeah.
the week when I was trying to ask questions, sometimes there's nobody there. Why is that?
No. Reese was answering. I'm always there. And when I'm not there, Reese and Cass and Dima, so my team is always in there. Somebody's always in the Telegram chat. That is not true.
Well, yesterday I asked a question. I don't know, maybe because I'm sort of like I'm trying to pace myself just so I don't get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just keep at it. I'll just keep at it. That's all I can say.
Don't worry, don't worry. We'll get you there. No, I
Okay.
saw that. Reese answered your question. What do you mean?
I
He
know,
gave
but
you
he
video.
put like he put a YouTube video,
Yeah, that's
right?
fine. Yeah,
And
that's fine.
it's a lot for me to cope with. I'm not good at taking a lot of information at one time.
So
I'm not a young
it's
person either, so that's
yeah.
probably
So
part
it's
of it.
okay. You can take your time. This course is self-paced, so you don't have to go
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, you can take
Okay.
your time. You can take it slow. It's not like
Okay.
there's a limited time for you to access this course. You have access to this
Yeah, but I
thing
don't want to lose interest
forever.
either. I got to keep a pace up so I don't lose interest.
Yeah, yeah. You can, do it at your
Okay.
pace.
Thanks, Vadim. I'll
No
let you move
problem.
on. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. Let me add this thing. So, yeah, add a note to LT lesson that the QR code, the Coinbase QR code setup will be in the next module. Yeah, maybe that's not too clear. Next module. When Coinbase account will be set up. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll add that later. All right, cool. Thanks for that, Monique.
No worries. Happy to help.
Yeah, if there's anything unclear, I'd rather kind of iron out the kinks now before I scale the course up to the next, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 people,
Well, you'll have deserved it by that point.
Yeah. Yeah. It's no rush, no rush. Now's the optimization phase, right? Before the scaling phase. Step by step. I see Richard's here. What's up, Rich?
Hey, Vadim, how are you?
Pretty good. My throat's finally healed, man.
Yeah, no more typing your responses. Now you can talk.
Yeah, now I can talk. I think I got hit with some chemical crap here in New York, man. Some
Yeah,
weird was going down. Yeah.
uh,
Because I never get sick. My throat's never sore. And now that I look back, I wasn't screaming more than usual. Like, Reese knows I can scream for hours at a time. It's no problem. My throat is like well trained. I can, yell with the best of them. No problems ever. Then all of a sudden, like, I can't talk. My throat's like all sore. And I have no temperature either. So it's not an elimination, It was just like sore throat. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm thinking they sprayed something on me and I inhaled it and just got like my throat super irritated. Yeah.
bad in cities. What else can you do?
Yeah. Well, that's next, I guess. That's the next phase. Escape from New York into the Floridian countryside.
Yeah. I gotta say about the course, like, there's not a ton of questions probably because it is so clear. I mean, I know Monique was having a little trouble maybe with a couple little parts, but once you go through it and then go back and rewatch all the lessons, which I recommend. I mean, it's really just like following step by step. And
Yeah.
I had a couple little glitches with the Stella team, but then they fixed them. So
Yeah,
now
I've seen that. Yeah. They're pretty good at that.
my only questions are just about the farmers. Maybe like how often do you decide to change what farm you're in, or do you decide at all, or do you just like because they keep coming out with new stuff? Like they're talking about concentrated liquidity next week. They're coming out.
Yeah, the Pulsar thing.
Are you excited about that, or you don't care? Like you're just gonna.
I don't know. I haven't tested it yet, to be honest. That's some pretty advanced stuff. I mean, it's like, but there's more IL though, right? For this concentrated liquidity thing.
Well,
So
there's
yeah.
always pluses and minuses.
Yeah, pluses and minuses, right? I mean, and most people like in this course, I don't think they're gonna do concentrated liquidity because that's some really advanced stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if they should dabble in that because you could lose things pretty quick. Like
Yeah.
right, regular farms are pretty conservative. Like my thesis holds there in terms of like bear bull kind of run. Long term kind of grinding it out. Like yeah, like I'm pretty confident that the concentrated piece though, no guarantees there. So some advanced gambling techniques.
Yeah.
But hey, if you know what you're doing, if you're like, advanced trader, like a lot of people in that Discord chat, right? They're like super advanced. A lot of them are devs. I mean, geez. A lot of them more advanced than me. They've been like developing things for like 20 years. So,
I guess that helps. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're into that. Yeah. Like I try to make my course as clear as possible. And I've been optimizing actually this whole time. While you guys were asking questions in the chat, I've been actually optimizing things. Yeah. And I'm working on the last 2 lessons. I actually made swap for gas lesson already. I don't know if you guys noticed. I wasn't kidding about the evergreen, course. I am like updating it in real time. Yeah. So remember that time when I sent you Glimmer? Like I don't need to do that anymore. You can now exchange your Glimmer through the swap for gas tool. Yeah. I've added that to the bridging lesson. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't even looked at that.
Yeah. If you do bridging, like if you check out the bridging lesson, Ethereum to Moonbeam, you'll see that I've added the swap for gas feature. Yeah. So now when you bridge over your USDC to Moonbeam, you can just swap your 2 USDC to a Glimmer without any gas, free. Yeah, which is pretty slick. See, and that way you can scale it up.
Yeah, I guess that's for people just starting, right? If you've already done it, you already have Glimmer.
Yeah. If you have the Glimmer, you're good to go. You're golden. Like, because the transaction fees are super cheap, right? It's like less than a penny. I think it's like 1/10 of a penny or something like that. Yeah, but if you have no Glimmer, there's no way for you to get Glimmer. We call it the Glimmer trap, right? Because when you're over there, you need Glimmer to get Glimmer. Bam, trap. And the only way to get out of that trap is if somebody like me to send you Glimmer, which I did, right? But if you know how to use swap for gas, which people do now because I put it in the lesson, bam, you can just get Glimmer by exchanging USDC, and that's it. You're good to go. Yeah, because I'm not trying to send out 10,000 Glimmer, for example, in the future. Can you imagine me sending 10,000 Glimmer? It would not be good. Yeah. And now I'm working. The next lesson I'm doing is advanced Trezor migration, which is basically to move your LP tokens like you were doing from like MetaMask to Trezor without taking them out of the pool.
I haven't figured that out, by the way, how to see it on the Trezor.
It's really easy.
Yeah.
You just add them. Yeah, you just add them. That's it. It's easy. What do you mean?
It doesn't seem to show up though on the Trezor.
No. You have to add them. You have to add the Trezor to MetaMask, and then you just add the token, import token.
No, yeah. I mean, I can't see it on MetaMask to get it to the Trezor.
Really?
Even when I put, well, for some of the pools, are you talking about like the pools, like the combination token, like which has like the 2 things?
Yeah, the LP token. Yeah, liquidity token. Yeah, LP token. Yeah, it's really easy. It's the same as any other token, really. It doesn't matter. But you have to make sure it's unstaked, though. You have to make sure it's unstaked.
That's what I figured. Yeah, it has to be unstaked. You can't have it staked and monitored.
Yep.
There is a wallet that does allow you to have it staked and still be able to see it from your wallet. I forget what that wallet's called. Exodus or something? Or no, not Exodus. It's another wallet.
No. Exodus is just like a PC wallet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Exodus. It's another one. Somebody on one of the Discord, the StellaSwap Discord, said there's looked at, but I'm not going to do all that. I mean, you can just see it through the StellaSwap interface anyway. So
yeah. You don't really need it. I mean, but the way I did it, I already screen capped the lesson. I think on Friday. So like the flow is like this. What you do is, for example, you unstake, right? First, you add the LP token to your MetaMask wallet, and then you add the same LP token to your MetaMask Trezor wallet, right? Yeah. Then you unstake the LP token, and then it shows up in your MetaMask, and then you send that LP token to your other wallet, your MetaMask Trezor wallet, and then once it gets there, you just connect that wallet, the MetaMask Trezor wallet, to StellaSwap, and you stake it. That's it, done.
Right.
That's all you got to do. Very easy. And I'll have a lesson up in the Trezor module, like the optional module. It's going to be called the advanced, LP IL free migration or whatever, something like that. I don't know. I'm still kicking some names around. Yeah. And I got a friend of mine in Paris. He's screen capping Binance on and off ramp for me. Yeah. So I'm working on basically like an international Binance modules for people outside of US and Canada. Yeah. So that's
I'm using Kraken now, because I had that little glitch
Yeah.
with Coinbase. Kraken's
Yeah.
much better, I think, than
Yeah, it is much better. But the problem with Kraken is it doesn't work in Hawaii and New York. Yeah.
yeah.
That-
Yeah, I know. I saw that they're not licensed and
yeah. So I might actually do a module on Kraken as well. But first I have to get out of New York to do that.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Coinbase is still looking into my situation. They still haven't resolved anything. It's been like a week and a half and they haven't done anything.
Yeah. They fired a lot of people in the last couple of weeks, you know, cutting costs. I think that's why everything is like slow over there.
Yeah.
Because they fired a bunch of support people, you know. What are Coinbase? Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna have to do, kind of diversify the offerings in the course. Like I'll need to have Binance module for people outside of US and Canada, so they can just use that. And if they use that, then they don't need to use the bridge at all, right? If you're using Binance, because you can just buy Glimmer on Binance and just send it right away to your MetaMask on Moonbeam. That's it. No need
You
for
can't do
bridging.
that with Kraken, yeah.
Yeah, Kraken, they have Glimmer, but you can't buy it because you're a citizen. So
Yeah.
it's not a technical thing. They just block you. Yeah. But if you're using Kraken outside of US and Canada, then you can buy Glimmer on Kraken and send it. Yeah. Which is, you know. I was thinking of doing Kraken instead of Binance. But Binance is better than Kraken in terms of international. More people know about them, and you know. Yeah. So I'll get cracking on that on Monday. Yeah. You know, gotta have the course perfect before I start scaling up to, you know, worldwide audience,
Mhm.
basically. Yeah. Yeah, because Coinbase is not quite cutting it, especially international. Like shit, it's not even cutting it. Well, I mean, it works fine for me in US, I guess, because I'm in their like program, the $30 a month, whatever, Coinbase One or something like that program. I don't know. Maybe that's why they don't mess with me, because I'm a paying customer.
I think it's because I had the Express VPN on by accident like a couple times, like when I was
Yeah. You don't want to do that because then you get tagged with all their anti-fraud stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. Maybe I should put like a bigger warning in the course to not use ExpressVPN with Coinbase, right? Because that
Yeah,
was
because I tend to just leave it on and then turn it off when I go to like Kraken or Coinbase, but
yeah.
sometimes you'll forget and then it's like
Damn it. Yeah, I gotta be more explicit about that. Yeah. Add. Where do you think I should add that? Should I add that in the ExpressVPN lesson? Like in the setup lesson, I guess?
well, it's just I don't know. I mean, it's maybe yeah. I mean,
I don't
just in a
know,
couple
maybe
different
both.
places. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
both.
and
So
at
it's
the
just
both
reinforced. Just
ExpressVPN.
make sure that ExpressVPN
VPN
is not
setup
on when you're at
lesson.
because like
Yep.
Coinbase Kraken, you're only in there for like a
And
short time to get to buy what you need and then
yeah.
get it off of there and then you're done with it.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's just an on ramp and off ramp. So yeah, but that ExpressVPN can screw it up to both. So I'll add it to both, I guess. Coinbase and ExpressVPN setup lesson. Just add a note. And I think I have a note in there. I guess just people don't like look at it or something. Maybe I should put it in bold and caps.
Yeah.
Add a note in bold and caps. Yeah. Caps. To both VPN setup lesson and Coinbase setup lesson. To not use Express VPN when using Coinbase. So as not to trigger issues. Fraud detection algorithms. Detection algorithms. Yeah, I think they use those algorithms, and that's the problem. They kind of just like tag you, especially if you're moving like large amounts, back and forth. They start to think somebody hacked your account and they're like using your stuff to launder money. And then you're gonna call them like a week later and say, "Oh, I never authorized this. Somebody stole my money. Do this, do that," right? And they can't really do anything either, because once they, like buy crypto and move it off the platform, that's it.
Yeah.
Those funds are gone. They can't do a damn thing. Once the Bitcoin leaves, it's a wrap. Yeah. Finally got my internet rolling. Last week was fun. I had to go through like my cable modem broke down, so I went down to the cable office, got another modem. That one was broken too. And then a technician came in, brought a third modem. That modem worked. And then he left and my computer stopped working, like the internet. And turns out my network card broke. I'm like, come on, what's going on? So I had to switch to wireless. Like I had a wireless card in my PC. So yeah, so it's all good now. I got that squared away. Now it's all solid. It's all working. It's like everything broke down. My throat, my network card, my modem. Yeah. Technology was not cooperating last night. But anyway. Yeah. But how's course otherwise? I mean, everything is clear? Everything is working?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's been great.
Yeah.
I have had to rewatch things. Will say that, at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, because I made it like really concentrated, all the videos, like really like all instruction, like almost no theory. So I guess, yeah, I kind of, condensed it down. Because I like my logic there was that people like have very little time. So I'm trying to cram it in as much as possible into those little videos. So I guess, yeah, I guess people miss steps and, and
Yeah,
what
like
I,
when you watch the video, but then you have to read underneath it. You have to go like for Ethereum. You have to remember to buy that, so it's not in the
yeah,
video,
yeah.
but beneath the video. So yeah,
Yeah, because I guess people just didn't read the instructions below the video. Yeah.
yeah.
I've actually addressed that. I put the Ethereum piece and the Brave browser fix into the action assignments at the end of each module. Yeah, because I know Johnny missed that what do you call that, Brave browser fix. I think that was why he was having the bridging issues
Yeah.
with those ones where it broke. He couldn't auto redeem. I think that was because of the Brave browser wallet thing, you know?
Yeah, the one thing I would suggest for the course is maybe in your intro, your first video, is just basically tell us people that, scroll down because there's other stuff. Because I was just looking at videos to begin with. I missed out on that, and
Yeah.
I've fixed that, by the way. Thank you very much for the help on that.
Yeah. So it was the problem with the wallet, right? The Brave wallet was causing those issues, right? With the bridging.
Well, I fixed it. I don't know if that's what caused the issue. I'll let you know when I do
Oh,
want to
okay.
try it
Oh,
again. Yeah,
you
exactly.
didn't try bridging after that, right? After you
No,
fixed
no, I did the
Okay.
auto, the manual bridge, and that
Yeah.
actually was really good, actually.
Yeah. Well, the manual is good, but the problem with the manual is that you need Glimmer, to redeem. And StellaSwap bridge doesn't need Glimmer, They worked it out with Moonbeam.
How much glimmer should I have?
It's super cheap. You don't need much. Even if you have like 2 Glimmer, it's plenty. I think
Okay.
the transaction fee is like 0.0001 Glimmer.
Okay.
So and the Glimmer is like 35 cents. So compared to like Ethereum fees, which are like $3 per transaction,
Mm,
like
yeah.
and then Moonbeam fees are like fraction of a penny, which is why I picked it for you guys, because obviously who wants to pay $3 per transaction? That's ridiculous. I ain't
Yeah.
doing that. Cool. So just so add a note in welcome to read all instructions, right? And scroll down.
Yeah,
Like
just scroll down that there's links and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
not just videos only.
Yeah, because I actually add a lot of important instructions into the
Yeah.
descriptions and on the down, and I actually keep the most updated stuff I put in there because I can't update videos easily, but I can update the text easily, right? That's like way easier to update than the video because videos I have to reshoot, I have to redo the audio, like re-render. It's the whole thing. But like text, I can do update, save, and 20 seconds later it's updated, right? Add a note to the welcome to read lesson descriptions carefully. Descriptions. Damn it.
And scroll to the bottom.
Descriptions. Yep. Carefully. Damn it. My typing is horrible today. Yes. Carefully and scroll to the bottom since there might be super important directions there. Got it. All right. Dialing the course in. Yeah, I want to get it to the point where it's the course like so dialed in that nobody has any questions, that it's like so simple that you could just pick it up and just go through it from beginning to the end and just bam, you know, and you're just yield farming and there's like no questions at all. And if there are technical issues, you just go to, StellaSwap Discord, post, request there, and they just fix it for you. Although it fixed a lot of issues actually, with their bridge, with a lot of their stuff. Yeah, like with the Zap tool and their StellaSwap bridge. Yeah, I think we found like 2 issues. Yeah, so it should be a lot smoother now. Yeah, so you guys are working as beta testers as well for StellaSwap a little bit. But they're pretty good about it, right? I mean, StellaSwap people, they're pretty good support. Plus, I assist when I can. I'm gonna chat with them, so even if they're not being too responsive, I'm always like on them. Like, come on, my student's having issues. Come on, fix it. And bam, they go. They fix it. That's what they asked for.
Coinbase's chat sucks.
Yeah, Coinbase support is not good. Like, I mean, I have very good support because I pay him $30 a month for that, but I think it's like a beta program, so you can't sign up for it. So, because I have like 24/7 phone support option with Coinbase, I can call. I have a dedicated number with Coinbase. Yeah, and like $1 million insurance and I have no trading fees with Coinbase. Yeah, 0. And like that's $30 a month. I wish they would offer that program for everybody. Then like somebody like you, I'm sure would pay $30 a month, right? For that. Like, come on, that's a no-brainer. To get somebody on the phone anytime, right? That's worth $30 a month for sure. But unfortunately, I don't think they offer that. Yeah. And they kind of spoiled in the beginning. They had like Americans on the support. And I think then they outsourced it, which, so yeah. I was wondering how long that was going to last. I was like, all right. Yeah, but it's all right. It's all good. Let's see, Erica is here. So Erica, did you start the course?
Kind of, sorta, only because when I got the course, I was going out of town in a couple days. So I think I'm
Cool.
maybe 10% in. And then when I came back and I want to start again, first of all, thanks for responding to my email, because
Yeah.
I had watched one of the replays, the Zoom replays.
Yeah.
And maybe I misheard, but I thought at the time you suggested we have a separate computer that we do this on.
It's you don't really need a separate one. It's not mandatory. I just advise people because most of them have like super old computers and sometimes they click on things and they have no security on it. But technically, if you do all the precautions that I recommend in the course and you put them all on your old computer, that's all you need. Like if you put Malwarebytes and a VPN on and you put all that on your old computer, you should be fine. Even if you like click on some crap and you get a malware on it, then Malwarebytes will detect it and disable it, right? So you're fine.
Okay.
But like I have one computer for everything, but my computer is secure, right? But most
Right.
people, their computers are not secure. So
Right.
and same time, if you have, for example, Trezor, then it really doesn't matter what you do with your computer because your private keys are on a hardware like dongle, right? So even if your computer is like virus infested, it doesn't matter because the hacker can get to your physical keys. They're on the physical device. So there's that as well. So like the hacker could literally be in your computer logging every keystroke and everything, but he can't do anything because he'll have to have physical access to your Trezor and he'll have to physically press a button in your house to authorize the transaction for your crypto, right? So it doesn't matter. Even if he hacked your computer, he still can't get your crypto. See?
So basically, if I understand you correctly, Trezor is really the way to go, regardless of whether you have a separate computer or if you have a
basically.
multi-use computer.
Yeah.
So then my next question is, what if I set everything up on one computer and then I decide that I want a separate computer?
Yeah.
Is that like a big issue to?
No. I'm actually making a lesson right now. Like there's a lesson in the course on how to migrate at the end from regular MetaMask to Trezor. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if it's on a separate computer, same computer, it doesn't matter. Same thing. The process is the same. you
So
know?
even if I started on one and let's say I purchase another, because I mean, Cyber Monday's coming up, Boxing Day's coming
Yep.
up, and I decide, okay, I'm going to get another computer and I want that one strictly for this, can I easily just transfer all my stuff over to that new computer?
Yep.
Or is it a process to take everything down and start up again?
No, and I'm actually making a lesson right now, like how to move it in an advanced way. So if you're in the farms, for example, and you don't want to get out of the liquidity pool,
Mhm.
I'm gonna make a lesson on how to do that without getting out of the pool. Yeah. So there will be a lesson on that as well. Yeah. So it's not a problem. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Okay.
I'll have a lesson on that. Yeah. Well, that's the whole point. Why I make my course flow like this, because in order to get a Trezor, you have to order from manufacturer, right? And it takes like a week, maybe in a couple of weeks to get the actual device, because it's a physical device, Trezor.
Mhm.
It's not a piece of software. It's like a dongle, right? Like a USB dongle, right?
Right.
Yeah. So what you do is you start with a regular MetaMask, which you can set up instantly. And you can, go through the course, do everything in the course with the regular MetaMask. And then when you already learned, and while you're doing the course, your Trezor is on the way. You ordered the Trezor in the beginning of the course. See?
Mhm.
While you're doing the course, Trezor is on its way. And
Makes sense.
by the time you finish the course, the Trezor actually gets there. And then whatever you did, you just transfer it over to the Trezor on a new computer or your old computer. Doesn't matter. That's up to you. Doesn't matter, I guess. It's a recommendation. That's the way. I mean, if you like manage a lot of money, you can use a separate computer or not. Doesn't matter. If you follow all the security recommendations that I do, you don't really need a new computer. But I recommend it anyway. Like somebody
Yeah.
like Carlo, he had like an old Mac, which was so ancient, it was like barely working along. And it was like barely chugging. This thing was like ancient. And he's like, "Oh, do I need a new computer?" I'm like, "Really, guy? You want to put tens of thousands of dollars on this piece of crap like Mac that's like 15 years old? You know? Like you make $1,000 a week and you don't want to spend like $600 on a new PC, like on a new notebook? Really? I mean, come on." Like stop being so
Yeah.
cheap. You get yourself a normal like freaking Windows notebook, like invest in a nice tool, right? That you're gonna use to make a lot of money. You'll make that back in like a week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like some
No
people are
brainer.
like, yeah, so it's like your work tool, right? If you're making all this money, then you gotta invest in proper tools for the job, right?
Mhm.
Same thing with the Trezor. I mean, Trezor is like $60. It's not even $600. It's $60, for Christ's
Yeah.
sake. I mean, we're not talking about like huge money. You invested $600 in this course, right? You can invest $60 in a freaking hardware wallet, okay?
To protect your money.
Yeah, to protect your money.
Yeah.
You're gonna like cheap out and not get $60 hardware wallet and then risk a hacker getting a hold of like $1,000 of your money. That makes no sense to me, but what do I know, right?
No, I get it. I get it
Yeah,
completely.
it's like we're not talking about huge like expensive things now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then with in my email as well, I think the paranoia set in after that first call. So we had that intro call. I registered for the course. And then yeah, you're talking about hackers and everything. So when I saw my username change,
No,
I
it's
was
just
like,
automatically generated. That's fine.
yeah.
Like
Okay, no, I didn't
most
know
people
that.
don't. Yeah, most
So
people don't use it
I'm like,
anyway.
uh-oh.
Yeah, most people just use their email to log in, so it doesn't matter. It's just
Yeah.
something Kartra does automatically, just auto generates and it's not even a high security thing. It's just access to the course. Like
Right.
nobody's gonna hack access to my course. Like who cares? What are they gonna gain? Access to this thing, to this course, to these videos? Oh no. It's not like they're getting access to your bank account. Okay. Hackers
Yeah.
don't care about this. Trust me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So
Okay. No,
yeah,
so that's
fine.
good because yeah, like I'm on the call right now and then part of me is thinking, and actually I've gotten some really good tips and notes from everybody here on the call so far. But I was looking at my time and thinking I probably get the most use out of the Q&A if I at least went through half of the course. and then jump back in.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure, like, how long is the Q&A session typically? Is it like an hour, 2
Like
hours?
like an hour or so.
Yeah.
We just go, I guess, until people don't have questions or whatever. I don't really time it. I just
Yeah.
kind of hang out. You can also scroll back through that Telegram chat because you know, I mean, technically we started on the 13th. Well, I started the Telegram chat on the 1st, like the first day we started the sales, you know. So whoever bought on the first day had access to the Telegram chat on the first day. So yeah, so it's been running for 27 days, yeah, for almost a month. Usually this kind of pilot courses give that kind of support for like a month and then just switch to like help desk type of thing, you know, and that's it. But whatever, it's fine. It's cool for now. It's good for me too because I get feedback, you know, and I'm kind of tuning the course as we go because it's a pilot. So it's all good.
Yeah, that's the other reason I was thinking, you know, had I like when I'm further along in the course, right? Then ideally I can contribute to things, or there's nothing. So it's like, hey, thumbs up here, thumbs up there. You know,
Yeah.
everything's
I mean,
pretty
the
straightforward.
course is pretty straightforward. It's very step by step, and I've tuned it already a lot. I only have like I think 2 lessons left to tune, the Binance thing and the like advanced LP Trezor migration lesson. Actually, what you were talking about, you know, when you could be in the farms and you know because basically sometimes what happens to people is they don't want to get out. Like for example, like they get into the farm and then the price drops of the token, right? And if they would get out completely they would lose some money, right? If they want to
Yeah.
just move to Trezor. So what they can do is they can just move the actual LP tokens, you know, they can move like the control to another wallet without actually getting out of the farms. Yeah. So I'm gonna, yeah, so that's like an advanced lesson that I'm working on, which will probably be done like next week. So it's okay. I already screen capped everything, the process. I just need to do like write the script, do the voiceover, you know. Yeah. And I'm working on the Binance module for international people. Yeah. Because the Binance is so much better than Coinbase because you don't need to use the bridge. You just buy Glimmer and just send it off and that's it. And just go straight into StellaSwap. So much easier. But I can't use Binance. People in Canada can't use Binance. So yeah, we're kind of stuck in Coinbase for the on-ramp. Yeah. But the course is easy. You just have to kind of go through it step by step. First, a second. You can even go through the whole course, like all of it, just watch it without doing it. So you can see like what's going on. And then kind of go back to the first and then just do it, you know, do another run through.
Yeah, I believe oh gosh, I forgot Richard. Yeah, Richard had mentioned that. Like he's gone through a couple times. So
yeah, because it's like super concentrated, all of it. So yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for everything and apologies in advance for misspelling your name.
It's all right.
I've been typing
it's
Vlad.
Vadim. Yeah, it's not Vlad. It's Vadim.
Yeah,
Just the way
Vadim.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
corrected.
you're not the first. Everybody for some reason like wants to call me Vlad. I don't know. Vlad is Vladislav, which I'm not. I'm just Vadim. Because Vladislav is a Vlad and Vladislav, that's like Russian name, and Vadim is a French name. So you know, that's like 2 separate names, but whatever, I don't care too much. Anyway.
All right. Well, thanks again for
You're welcome.
your time and just helping us through all this
Yeah, it's cool. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible, right? Trying to kind of get it down to the beginner level so that people get into this. Yeah, because it's cool. It's a cool way to make money. And it's not even about crypto. It's just a way to make more fiat, to make more like dollars or euros or pounds or whatever your currency is, you know? Like people think it's a course about crypto. No, it's just a way to use crypto to make money, like real money, not crypto. Like this is not a trading course, you know. It's not a speculation course. This is a way to make extra money, real money, like you know, for real world expenses, not virtual money. Yeah, it's the perfect bear market course. See, how do I make more money, real money, when there's when the prices are not going up? How do I actually make more money? There you go. There you go. See. I had to come up with a bear market friendly course.
Yes.
That's what it is.
I appreciate it. Yeah, because the timing's really nice. So
yeah, thanks. We're almost at the bottom of the bear. You know, that's what I'm seeing. I'm starting to see some signs of the bottom, which is great. Yeah, best time to yield farm right now. Anyway,
So then with that in mind, so we're, I think we can all agree we're in a bear market right now.
yes, we are.
When things turn around as they typically do, will you be offering like strategies and suggestions on how to navigate? I mean, the prices are going up, so we be basically paying more and getting less compared to now, right?
Well, not really. I mean,
No?
if you're for example in the farm with two tokens, which are both going up,
Mhm.
and they're all correlated, which means they're going up the same. That means your actual investment will be going up as well. So you can cash out and make a profit on your initial investment on top of the yield, on top of the APY that you're getting. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so you kind of double dip. You get money twice. That
Mhm.
happens, which is the optimal scenario.
Okay. I guess and maybe I'm not wording it correctly or being clear. I guess my question is, regardless of the market conditions, how to make those strategic purchases. So right now you're teaching us how to make strategic purchases in a bear market, but when
No,
things
no,
pick
no,
up,
I'm not
no?
actually. No, no. Like, see,
Oh,
this
okay,
this
okay.
course is not about trading. It's not about crypto. It's you're providing a service to traders, liquidity service. They do the trading. You just provide liquidity. You're just loaning out the funds to them, and they pay you for it, a fee. That's it. It's a
Okay.
passive income thing. You're just generating income from providing a service. That's it. See?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. That's
No
why I
problem.
need to go back and watch the
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Once you go through the course, you'll start to understand like what this is, Like,
Okay.
because trading is not reliable. 95% of traders lose money. That's what all these
Mhm.
people that sell trading courses don't tell you. I've taken 2 of those trading courses, I trade, but you lose some, you gain some. This is much easier, much less, much less stress than trading. You kind of,
Mhm.
you let your money sit there, they pay you fees, and you just kind of hang out, and that's it. It's much easier at the time. You don't have to like keep eyeing it all the time. Stop losses, this, that. It's much better.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
All
what's up,
right. Thank
Andre? You're welcome. See, Andre has some question there. What's up, Andre?
Yeah, what's up, Vadim? Yeah, I don't know if I really have questions. I'm just like, I just finished the course today and yeah, I feel like good, but the money, I don't know, like I think I still have to go more into depth into the course and the farms because I don't know, I don't get exactly all the APR thing and how you get really like a lot of money out of it and how long you should wait, or I don't know, like to get
Well,
some
the
profit.
easiest thing is you should try with small amounts so you can kind of
Mhm.
see how the math works. Try with like $100 and see how that works out. That's what I always recommend. So that way you're comfortable, so you don't care too much, right?
And the APR at the right side, it for example here the base for pool has a APR of more or less 20%. I don't know, what does it mean more or less,
It- that
like
just means
annualized?
how much return you have per year. That's it. Very simple.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because I did everything like you told us in the course,
Yeah.
like waiting a few days, and I've spent really a little bit just to try. Maybe it was too less, $50.
Mhm.
And I tried it with the USDC Glimmer thing, and yeah, I've waited for 3 days, and then I don't know if I really got anything out of it. And then I was like, I don't know.
Did you stake it in the farm?
Uh, I did everything exactly as you did, actually, I would say. I I staked it. I put it into the liquidity.
Yeah.
I followed all the steps of the thing. I don't know. My holding said that I had 50 too.
Okay.
I don't
All
know.
right. So when you go to my farms, it says my holdings like $50, right?
Yeah, but I put it off already. Like I harvested it.
Yeah. I mean, no, I've checked the math. It all works. Like the math is simple. It's just whatever the APY is, APR, right? That's what you get per year on that amount. So if you put
So
$10,000, let's say, and it's like 100% a year, you're gonna get $10,000 a year. That's it. Divide that by
But
12. That's what you get per month.
so
Like,
you wait like just a few days or weeks or
nah,
I don't
instantly.
know.
You get in real time. The rewards start coming in real time.
But
You
the
just
more you wait, the more you get, right?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
because I don't know, I didn't get like any bucks. I don't know. I was like confused. The maths, yeah, everything worked out, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, what'd you expect? You expect to put $50 in and get what, like $50 in an hour or something?
But what should I expect of 50 bucks? I don't know.
You should expect what the math is, you know. I'll do the math. What's the farm that you want to put in? The
Yeah,
baseball pool at
no,
60.
I put it in Glimmer
Is
USDC.
see Glimmer? What is it? 76%? Or what is it now?
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, could be.
76.77.
Yeah. So that's what you should expect. 76% a year and $50, whatever that is. What's that?
So
It's like $40 a year divided by 12, you know, by 10, $4
yeah,
a month divided by whatever, $4 a week.
yeah, but
30
you really
cents a
have,
day.
yeah,
I
you really
mean,
have, you really have
you
to,
know.
you really have to know I'm not the best one in maths, and that's why I don't know. Like,
You don't
but I
have to
try
be.
anyway.
There are some calculators online, you know, you can just punch in like a number. It's well, the small amounts are really just to, you know, to understand like that it works, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That
Like
yeah,
everything worked out, and I think I
yeah,
think it should be like this.
yeah.
I have a little bit more
It's
money, and I thought about if it worked out today, and I finished the course
yeah,
more or less. I don't have the treasure thing yet, but I
yeah,
would put in like I don't know, like a couple of $100, and then I would see. I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. That's all you have to do, man. Just, you know, bump it up little by little, and then just do the math, you know, to see how it comes in. I mean, I've
And
done the math plenty of times. It works, you
Mhm.
know. And if it doesn't work, you can always go to the support, you know, chat in the StellaSwap Discord, and
Yeah.
you could just, you know, bitch at them and be like, listen, what the hell is this? Why isn't it working? But so far, it's always working. Like their smart
Yeah, I
contracts
thought
are
so.
pretty on
I
point.
thought so too. I
Yeah.
trust you guys, so that's why I don't
No,
know.
you don't have to trust. You know, it's all
100%.
transparent. You don't. There's no
Exactly.
trust in this thing. You don't need to
Exactly.
trust me. You don't need to trust StellaSwap. You can count yourself. That's fine.
Yeah.
Like I don't sell the trust angle. You know that is not what this course is about. This course is not about trust. This course is about I show you how it works. You verify that it works for yourself,
Yeah.
and you do it yourself. That's it. And you
Yeah.
control your own keys and your own crypto and your own kind of bank account. That's it, you know.
Exactly.
That's the whole point of this course. Like trust is a dirty word in crypto, okay? There's no such thing. There's no such thing as trust. Whoever tells you trust me, run the other direction. Don't don't do business with that guy. Because usually scammers are the first ones that tell you, oh, trust me, you know, it's gonna work out. Yeah, right. You know how many times I got scammed like that, you know? Nah. See, that's why I don't tell people trust me. Like, no, don't trust me. Trust yourself. Trust your own trezor. Trust your own eyes. Trust your own brain. Trust math. How about that? That's what you should trust, you know? If people wouldn't trust FTX, if people wouldn't trust SBF, that scammer, if they would have been like, oh, I don't know if you have my Bitcoin. Why don't you show me that you have my Bitcoin? How about that? Show me that you got my money. Oh, you can't. That means you don't have my money. That means you stole it. Yeah, arrest his ass. Yeah, well, obviously not arresting him because he was donating to Mr. Biden, you know, and Democratic Party. So he's feeling pretty good right now in Bahamas, you know, stealing people's money. Yeah.
So you purely trust in maths, and then you
Yeah.
calculate more or less, I don't know what
Yep.
farms are the best, and then you put money
Yeah.
into them.
Yeah. It's basically
Out of-
it's very simple. It's you calculate the risk, right? So you like there's like risk factors, right? Like the bridge risk, right? There's like the project risk, and you know, and that's it. And then you basically, you know, take that into consideration, and then you know you put as much money as you feel comfortable, and then you do the math, make sure that, you know, the right amount is coming in every minute, every day, every week, every month. And that's it. And then when you feel comfortable with that, you see, like, for example, you put $1,000 in and, like, you know, the right amount comes in every day. You're like, oh, okay, that's great. Right. Then you put another grand in, another 10 grand, you put 100 grand, because the math should be the same. It doesn't matter what the amount is. If it's $1 million, if it's $1,000, if it's $10, it doesn't matter, right? Like, you should just be getting more. But obviously that percentage is going to adjust though in the pool. Because the way you should think about it is there's like one piece of pie or one piece of whatever, fruit, whatever, you know what I mean? Like one piece of reward, right? And that piece is split between everybody in the pool. So there's a fixed amount of reward. So the more people get into the pool, the less you get, right? Because it doesn't expand with, you know,
Yeah.
the amount of people in the pool. If there's like a $10,000 to go around, that's it. You know, it just depends what the percentage is for you. So if there's like $100,000, you know, dollars in the pool, but the $50,000 of that is yours, that means you should be getting half of that 10 grand in rewards, right? That's easy math. If there's 10 grand rewards, 100,000 in the pool, 50 grand that is yours, you're getting half of that, right? So you should be getting 5 grand a year or whatever it is, you know? Yeah. It's all real easy. It just seems complex, man, but it's not. It's actually pretty easy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just the
that's the point.
interface is a little, you know, like wonky sometimes. The on and off ramps are a little wonky sometimes, but once you like master all that stuff, like Rich was saying, it's not that hard, you know? Even like Nobi was saying, like, oh, it seems hard, but it's not. It's basically what it is. It's like the whole FTX thing, right? Their liquidity was being provided by Alameda, by their own, like, you know, trading firms. Basically, you guys are the Alameda. You are the ones providing liquidity. That's what it is. It's a decentralized exchange. So they need decentralized liquidity providers, which is you guys. So you're kind of loaning them the money to provide liquidity to the traders. And in return, they're paying you, which makes sense because you're not going to do it for free. Like, who the hell are they? Why should you be giving them your money for nothing, right? They gotta be paying you. That's what they're doing. They're paying you for that, for the service. That's why you're not the traders. You're just providing liquidity to the traders. So they're the ones trading, but you're just providing liquidity. See, so you don't really lose. If they make a wrong bet, they lose. What do you care? It's not nothing to do with you. You're just facilitating the transaction, right? And that's it.
So
Yeah.
so you mentioned two main risks that are bridging and the
Bridging
other
and
one? I don't know.
bridging and impermanent loss. They're like the two biggest. Well, bridging, impermanent loss, and like project risk. You know, those are the three biggest ones. Like bridging is if it's not a native asset, which is basically if, for example, like USDC.wormhole, right? If wormhole bridge gets hacked, which highly unlikely because they taking serious measures to prevent that. And even if they do get hacked, they're backed by Jump Crypto Trading Group, which will make everybody whole, which I've done before. You know, but whatever. But that's like USDC.wormhole, like ETH.wormhole, BTC.wormhole, right? You know, so there's that. That's bridge risk. Then impermanent loss is like the change in value of the cryptos, right? Underlying cryptos, they always jump up and down, which is impermanent. Why it's impermanent? Because
Exactly.
it goes up and down. So until you
It's not
take
too bad, so yeah.
nah, it's until you take like the funds out, and that's when you make it permanent. That's why I don't take it out. I put it in there and I just wait until the bull. See, I make it permanent when it's actually it's not impermanent loss, it's permanent gain. That's like the goal here. That's what people don't understand. They think it's only loss. No, you can also have permanent gain, right? Not just permanent loss,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
And then the third one is the project risk. Like, what if like Bitcoin goes belly up, or like if Ethereum goes belly up, or USDC? But the chance of that is pretty much like zero. Bitcoin's not going anywhere. Most secure network in the world. Ethereum, yeah, highly doubt that. USDC, definitely not happening. Like monthly audits, one-to-one dollar banking, you know, with like bank accounts. New York Department of Finance licensed. Yeah, not gonna freaking happen, right? So yeah, so those are the three risks. and you kind of take those risks and you compare them to rewards, right? And you make your own decision. See, it's like everything in life, right? There's no such thing as rewards with no risk. Like all these people in like, all these like courses. Oh, it's like risk free. Yeah, when somebody tells you that, you should run also like in opposite direction. There's no such thing as risk free. As a lot of people found out the hard way. Like once again, those FTX people and Terra Luna and Celsius and Voyager, BlockFi, all these people that went down, in CeFi, they were offering them risk-free rewards, 20% a year, risk-free. And guess what? They lost everything. Yeah. Because they were the yield, you know what I'm saying? There was no real like business there. It was all a bunch of scams. But anyway. Yeah. So, that's kind of the framework there. But I go through in the course. It's all in the theory section. You can check it out under permanent loss. So yeah. The bridge risk. Yeah. I'm mostly in like native assets. I don't really do, like the bridged assets. Not a big fan, but I like, my theories. Well, Glimmer, so it's all native, like key projects in the space, and that's many people know about them. They're not as popular as like Bitcoin and Ethereum and USDC. Like now people know about Moonwell and Moonbeam, but I think they're solid projects with solid teams, and the payout's pretty good. I think it's still like 90%, right? Let me see actually.
Which one do you mean?
Well, Glimmer. Let me see actually.
Glimmer, yeah. Yeah, so I see like
yeah, still 97%. Yeah, still good.
I see some rewards and some stable AMM, and they have more or less the same percentage. I don't know what does it say. I don't know what's it.
Which one are you talking about?
For example, the try rewards USDC base for pool and just base for pool.
USDC that Axel, you mean base for pool?
Exactly, yeah. That
and
one, yeah.
and May and base for pool like regular one.
Yeah.
It's a meta pool that you see that Axel. It's like the newest stable from Cosmos. Yeah, you could go on that one.
But what does exactly say what's the difference between try rewards and stable AMM, because the percentage is more or less the same now for now, right?
What do you mean? In terms
so
of farms?
At the left side they say dual rewards or try rewards or stable AMM, and
nah, you should be looking at the farms, man, not at the market maker like mechanism. There you just put it into the pool, but then you have to go into the farms and stake it. That's where you have to select. Maybe that's why you're not getting it. Are you staking your LP tokens? Maybe that's why you're not getting like any rewards like normal ones.
No, I did everything 100% correctly, for sure.
Well, the stable market maker mechanism, that's for like getting into the base for pool or the my base for pool, USDC base for pool. And the other ones, the market maker, regular ones, automatic AMM, that's for all the other farms, like normal farms, not with stables. Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, but stable AMM is you can do it, but you don't get that much profit, right? It's
yeah, but it's no permanent loss, like no IL risk for the stable pool. That's why the percentage is low on the farms, right? It's 19%, but no IL. So right. But if you go into like Glimmer, it's 52, right? But there's IL. But then if you go into, let's say, USDC Glimmer, there's IL and bridge risk, but it's 76%. See? So there's like more risk, more reward, right? So it's kind of like a la carte. You can select your own risk preference. If you want ultra low risk, you go for the base for pool at 19%, right?
Where do you see the risks? I don't know.
You mean the APRs?
You mean these are the risks? This you mean by the risks? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the farms. If you go on the farm and you look like base for pool, It's basically, you know, super the safest option. It's 19%. If you go into, you know, dot glimmer, it's both native, right? And you know, it's 52%, right? If you go into USDC, there's some bridge risk, but it's 76%, you know, NIL. Yeah, so it's like more risk, more reward, basically. That's what it is. To sum it up, you know, which is good. You can split it up though between all four, right? You don't have to go into one. You can also diversify, right? You can put a fourth into stables, a fourth into, you know, like USDC Glimmer, a fourth into Well Glimmer, a fourth into Dot Glimmer, whatever. You know, do your thing.
And so some people are like completely financial independent with this thing. Like,
Yeah, if you put enough in there.
yeah.
You're not
Makes
gonna be
sense, yeah.
financially independent with a couple of grand. If you put like, but it all depends again, like what are your expenses, you know? Some people can be financially dependent with 10 grand in there, right? If you put 10 grand and you make grand a month and you live in Mexico, right, on the beach, you know, yeah, you could be financially dependent. Somebody could be financially dependent with 100 grand, you know, in there and making whatever, 10 grand a month, living in New York, you know, that's possible as well. It all depends, but you don't need to be financial dependent. You know, Xperia, I think oversold that thing a little bit, you know, like because a lot of people don't have that kind of money, but that's fine though. Some people, you know, wouldn't mind making extra $400 or $500 a month. What's wrong with that, right? Pay half of your rent or something, or pay like your cable bill, pay your, you know, heating bill, buy some groceries. Nothing wrong with that either, right? Maybe quit your third job and instead, you know, do this. You know, you don't have to be financially dependent, right? Right off the bat.
Yeah.
It's all a journey, right? Yeah. So what? Like, just because you can't get financially dependent, this course is no good? Like, no. You can still make money with it, right? Passive income. As long as you can make money without, you know, exchanging it for your time, that's already valuable because now you can take that time and you can invest that time into something else, some other way to make more money that you can now invest into StellaSwap and make more passive income, right? And maybe within 2, 3, 4 years, you will be financially independent, right? And then you can quit your second job as well. Now you have only the one job, one to go, right? Yeah, and then maybe you can sell this course to others, right? As an affiliate, and you can make more money like that. And you can put that money into StellaSwap as well. So, you know, anyway, all right.
Nadeem, I got a different question. I got a new phone.
Yep.
And what do I do with my Authy app?
You could just install it on your phone. You could Google how to move it. It's really easy. Yeah.
All right.
Authy
Okay.
is good like that. Yeah. Like you have that backup password and like your phone number.
Yep.
Yeah. You can just Google how to do it, like moving Authy to a new phone, and it's really easy. You
So it's not like uninstall the app or reinstall or anything like that.
Yeah, you just reinstall it basically, and you move it to like a new phone, and they send you like I think a code to the old one, and you just punch in the code in the new one, I think, or a backup password, and they just restore all your accounts on the new one. Yeah, I've done it. It's pretty
Okay.
easy. That's why it's Authy is much better than Google Authenticator, because Google Authenticator, it's a real pain in the ass. Like you have to like restore everything manually, do all kinds of stuff. With Authy, they have like a server, and it's all encrypted on their server, so they don't actually see any of your stuff, right? Yeah, and there's like a backup password, and you just punch in that password on the new installation on the new phone, and bam, it restores everything. Like I've done it already a few times. Yeah, it works pretty good. Yeah, that's why I chose them, because you know they're the most convenient option, so to speak. Yeah, sometimes people would lose their phones, for example, with like Google Authenticator, and that's it. Like it's over. Like they just don't have like everything was on that phone, and they'll have to go through like exchanges and this. It's like huge hassle. Yeah, but before you do though, look it up. Like just Google it. Moving Authy to a new phone. Yeah,
Okay.
just to make sure you know you follow the process with the least amount of pain. Yeah.
Well, I need it, so I.
Yeah, yeah. And you can install it also on your notebook, like Authy, before you do that. So you have it on your notebook to authenticate, if anything. Yeah, yeah. That'll probably help as well.
Good idea. Okay.
Yeah, because I have it on my computer as well. So even if like my phone completely nukes, I can still get in from my computer into anywhere. Yeah. I have like a little Authy app on my program installed on my computer. So yeah, I have that, if anything. And I can restore from that as well. Like another backup, gotta have backups, multiple backups in crypto. That's kind of the name of the game.
Correct.
Because a lot of people lose access and they're like, oh no, what do I do? Like, well, you should have thought of that beforehand, buddy. Now you're kind of screwed, aren't you? Yeah, a little too late. Yeah, but you're good. You're good. Auth is a solid solution. Yeah. Like everything I chose was, I've tested it, right? That's why I didn't go with like free options. People are like, oh, why don't you go with free VPN? Like, well, because I can't really guarantee the quality, right? Yeah, it's free, but it's crap, right? And then I recommend crap and it's not gonna work. And then people are gonna be like, oh, why is this not working? Why is my thing hacked? Why did my crypto get stolen? Why, the connection is super slow? Well, you get what you pay for. Like, what do you want me to do about it? Make my own VPN here? Yeah. So anyway, yep. So so just install it on your PC as well. I think it's in a lesson on Authy, how to do that. It's pretty easy.
Okay.
So Vadim, we would just recommend to buy the original Trezor one from their website, and
Yeah, just the basic one. That's what I use. I never even used that fancy one or whatever the hell it is. I don't know.
just to buy from their side, right? And not
Yeah,
from
yeah. No,
That's
don't
important.
buy from anywhere else, man, because that's
Yeah,
a
because
recipe for getting hacked.
because I see it here in the group, it's quite nice that Eve posted that there's a Black Friday sale until tomorrow on the Trezor website, Black Friday thing,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's one off.
Yeah.
Looks good, right?
Yeah, just buy like a standard one. Yeah, especially now there's like a 20% discount, which is
Exactly.
obvious decision.
30, yeah.
It's pretty cheap to start with. It's like $60. It's not like a expensive device. And if it's 20% off, what is it, like $40 now? So yeah, I have two of them. So, but all you need is one, because you can create unlimited number of wallets on the Trezor. So you don't really need two. I just have two because people like were gifting them to me. So I have like whatever. It's fine.
So there's the Trezor Model 1 and the Trezor Model T, and there's probably not big difference between them, or
Oh, there's a difference. And the one is like the basic one. Has like a color screen, touch screen, all that. I don't know. I never used it. So I recommend you just get the basic one. It's a waste of money. It works. I've tested it. It works fine. I've used it for many years. Never failed me. It's open source. It works. It signs your transactions. What do you want it to do? I mean, that's it. It works just fine.
yeah, simplicity.
Yeah,
always.
it's yeah. I'm a minimalist, so I don't like to get into fancy things. I mean, if I get extra utility out of it, then yeah, I don't mind spending extra money if it's like better. But this Trezor, it works. It does everything I need it to do. So like I don't need it to be a color screen to see what. Like to me to click once on it with my thumb. Oh, I'm gonna pay extra $80 for that. Yeah, no thanks on that. And I can afford it. I just don't really need it. I don't buy things that I don't need. That's my main filter. If I need something, I buy it. If I don't need it, I don't buy it. I don't care how good it is. I mean, I guess later maybe I'll buy an Urus. Okay, like yeah, I don't need it, but I want it. But that's later. When I sell 100,000 courses, that's when I'll get an Urus. Yeah. Until then, I'll just walk. Because I'm in New York, baby. Our public transportation is great. All right. So Guess anybody else have any questions? I'm gonna wrap up here. And I'll post it in the chat, post it on my YouTube. You know, so you couldn't make the call, still get the same info. I think we discussed some interesting things here.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks again. Like, this was definitely
You're
a
welcome.
time well spent. So I'll be jumping into that material today.
Yeah, hopefully we can trigger the mass adoption by DeFi by beginners, because it's hilarious how all this news, they keep like trumpeting about DeFi and crypto being down and scammers and this and it's not even DeFi that's like that's scamming people. It's CeFi, and most people don't know the difference. That's the sad part. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing my part to spread the word that DeFi is good. They haven't scammed anybody. Everything is perfect. We just need to get people in and controlling their own keys and firing their own bankers. And that's it. That's the way forward. Keep your money in Bitcoin. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another message. The money of the future. The reserve currency of the future. Yeah, that's coming. So you make money in DeFi and you maintain your value in Bitcoin. That's kind of the two key messages here. All right, guys. So enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, you too.
And I'll be in the chats and enjoy the course. I'll talk to you all later.
All right, thank you.
Peace out, everybody.
Thanks
Bye.
again. Have a great week, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.